All right, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like luck is always working against you? What if 3 simple words could change everything you've ever known about success, love, and financial freedom? And what if I told you that a man from Newcastle won $2.5 million in the lottery just by using these words every single day? Crazy, right? Stay with me, because in this video, I'm going to share how you can do the same. So, here's the deal. This story starts with a regular guy from Newcastle. Nothing fancy about his life. Until one day, everything changed. He won $2.5 million in the lottery. And no, it wasn't pure luck. He didn't just wake up one morning and hit the jackpot. This man was practicing a powerful technique for years. He used visualization, something called the law of assumption, and repeated 3 simple words every single day. Now, if you're thinking, come on, this sounds too good to be true, I get it. I was skeptical at first too, but once you understand how this method works and why so many people are using it to manifest everything from money to love, you'll realize it's not magic, it's a skill. And here's the best part. You don't have to be special to learn this skill. You don't need luck or a winning lottery ticket. All you need is the willingness to change how you think and feel about your desires. With consistent practice, you'll begin to notice small shifts, opportunities showing up out of nowhere, your mindset expanding, and things that once seemed impossible starting to happen. This technique isn't just about winning the lottery. It's about creating the life you've always wanted. Whether that's financial freedom, a loving relationship, or personal success, the same principles apply. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start. Think about it. How many times have you tried to change your life but felt stuck? This method gives you the tools to break through those blocks. It's all about training your mind to see and feel the life you want before it physically manifests. Successful people have been doing this for centuries. The only difference is now you have access to the same knowledge and can use it to your advantage. Here's the truth. Most people are stuck in a cycle of hoping and wishing but never really getting anywhere. They want more money, a better job, a happy relationship. But deep down, they don't believe they can have it. And that belief is exactly what's holding them back. The problem isn't that there's a lack of opportunity. It's that their thoughts and emotions are out of sync with their desires. But what if you could change that? What if you could align your mind and start attracting what you truly want? Section 4.1, The Power of the Law of Assumption, expanded. Word count, 757. Let's dive into the core of what makes this technique so powerful, the law of assumption. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is that? In simple terms, it's a mindset shift where you assume that what you desire is already yours. Imagine living every day as if you've already achieved your biggest goal, not just thinking about it, but really feeling it, believing it, and acting like it's your current reality. That's the secret. This concept was popularized by Neville Goddard, a spiritual teacher who believed that our assumptions create our reality. According to him, what you believe and assume about your life becomes your experience. Think about it. How often do you catch yourself assuming the worst? I'll never get that job, or this relationship will probably fail. These assumptions, even if they seem small, have a powerful impact on what actually happens. Here's how it works. When you live in the mindset of having already achieved something, your subconscious mind starts to accept it as true. It begins to shift your thoughts, emotions, and actions to align with that reality. And before you know it, opportunities and circumstances that match your assumptions start to appear. The man from Newcastle did this every single day. He visualized himself holding the winning lottery ticket, feeling the joy and relief of finally hitting it big. He didn't just think about it once or twice. He lived it, breathed it, and fully believed it had already happened. That's the power of this technique. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't plant it and expect a tree to grow overnight. You water it, nurture it, and trust the process. The law of assumption works the same way. You're planting seeds in your subconscious mind, and over time, those seeds grow into your reality. Let's say you want to improve your financial situation. Instead of thinking, "I'm always broke," start assuming that you're financially abundant. Picture yourself living that life, paying your bills with ease, having enough to travel, invest, or pursue your dreams. When you truly believe it's already true, your actions will naturally follow. You'll make smarter financial decisions, seize new opportunities, and attract abundance without even realizing it. And it's not just about money. This works for relationships, careers, health, anything you desire. The key is consistency. The Newcastle man didn't get lucky overnight. He stayed committed, living in the end state of already being a winner for years. And then, one day, it became his reality. The universe responds to the energy you put out. If your energy says, "I already have what I desire," the universe aligns to match that energy. But if your energy says, "I'm still waiting," then waiting is exactly what you'll get. Now let's break this down with a practical example. Imagine you want a promotion at work. Instead of constantly worrying about whether you'll get it or doubting your abilities, start assuming that the promotion is already yours. How would you act if you were already in that new position? You'd likely carry yourself with more confidence, make decisions like a leader, and naturally take on more responsibility. The key is to embody that future version of yourself right now. When you do this consistently, your mind and body begin to align with that reality, and others around you will start to notice the shift. You'll find yourself naturally stepping into opportunities that lead you toward your goal without forcing anything. Another critical part of the law of assumption is understanding that you don't need to see results immediately. This is where many people give up too soon. They expect instant success, and when it doesn't happen overnight, they abandon the practice. But just like a seed takes time to grow, your assumptions need time to manifest. The key is to remain patient and trust the process. Let's take relationships as another example. If you constantly assume that you'll never find love, you're sending that message out into the universe. But what if you flipped that assumption? What if you started to believe that the perfect partner is already on their way to you? When you adopt that belief, your actions and energy change. You become more open, more positive, and more attractive to the kind of person you want to meet. The beauty of the law of assumption is that it applies to every area of life. Whether you want better health, stronger relationships, or financial freedom, the principle remains the same. Assume it, feel it, and act as if it's already yours. Let's talk about visualization in detail. This is where things get exciting because visualization isn't just about thinking positively or daydreaming about what you want. It's about creating a full sensory experience in your mind, something so vivid that your subconscious mind begins to accept it as your reality. Think of it as mental rehearsal for the life you're about to create. When you visualize, you're essentially stepping into the version of yourself who already has what you want. You're seeing, feeling, hearing, even smelling that success. Let me give you an example. If your goal is financial success, don't just imagine a pile of money. Imagine yourself walking into your dream home, smelling fresh coffee brewing in your gourmet kitchen, and hearing the sounds of laughter and joy from your family. The more sensory detail you add, the stronger the impact on your subconscious mind. The Newcastle man didn't just think about winning the lottery. He mentally rehearsed it every single day. He visualized holding the winning ticket, feeling the texture of the paper in his hand, and hearing the sound of the announcer calling his winning numbers. He didn't just hope for it. He lived it in his mind long before it ever became a reality. The key to effective visualization is consistency and emotion. It's not enough to just see it in your mind. You have to feel the excitement, the gratitude, and the joy as if it's already yours. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So when you visualize consistently with strong emotion, you start rewiring your brain for success. Think of visualization as training your brain to recognize opportunities. The more you visualize, the more attuned you become to the things that can help you reach your goal. It's like buying a red car. Suddenly, you start seeing red cars everywhere. Visualization works the same way. It tunes your mind to notice the people, resources, and circumstances that align with your vision. But here's the thing. Visualization without action won't get you far. It's a crucial first step, but it must be followed by aligned action. If you're visualizing yourself as a successful business owner, for example, your next step might be to take a business course, network with like-minded people, or start writing a business plan. Visualization opens the door, but action takes you through it. Another important part of visualization is creating a routine. Set aside time every day, preferably in the morning or before bed, to visualize your goals. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and immerse yourself in that future reality. Write it down if it helps. Describe it in detail, what you see, feel, and experience. The more you do this, the more it becomes second nature. And don't be discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Like anything worth having, this takes time. Remember, the Newcastle man didn't win overnight. He spent years visualizing his success before it manifested. The key is to stay committed and trust the process. To sum it up, visualization is your mind's way of rehearsing for success. It's not about wishful thinking. It's about training your brain to create the reality you desire. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And before you know it, those dreams you've been visualizing will start showing up in your life. Here's one more tip. Involve your emotions deeply. When you visualize, feel every part of that experience: joy, relief, excitement. Your emotions act like a glue that helps lock that vision into your subconscious mind. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the belief you create. Now for the part you've been waiting for, the 3 powerful words that can transform your life. Ready? They are, I already have. Simple, right? But don't let the simplicity fool you. These words are incredibly powerful when used with intention and consistency. When you say, I already have, you're making a bold declaration. You're shifting your focus from lack to abundance, from wanting to having. And that's a game changer. Most people focus on what they don't have. And guess what? That's exactly what they continue to experience. The words, I already have, help your brain rewire itself to focus on abundance, not scarcity. Think about it. If you tell yourself you already have financial abundance, your brain starts to notice opportunities that align with that belief. Instead of obsessing over unpaid bills, you'll start seeing solutions, new clients, unexpected income, or creative ideas to boost your earnings. A great example of this is gratitude. Have you ever noticed how being truly grateful for what you already have seems to attract more of it? These 3 words work in the same way. They align your energy with abundance, making it easier to attract what you desire. The man from Newcastle lived every day with the mindset that he had already won the lottery. He didn't sit around wishing for it. He believed it was already his. He felt the excitement, the relief, and the joy. By living in that emotional state, he created a powerful, energetic magnet that drew the winning opportunity to him. The key to using these words effectively is consistency and emotion. You can't just repeat them mindlessly. You have to mean them. Feel the emotion of having your desire fulfilled. If your goal is to find love, say, I already have a loving relationship, and feel the joy and warmth that comes with it. If your goal is to grow your business, say, I already have a thriving business, and imagine your inbox full of inquiries, your calendar packed with clients, and the satisfaction of doing work you love. One of the best ways to anchor these words into your subconscious is through a daily ritual. Every morning, stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say these words out loud. I already have. Say it with conviction, as if it's an undeniable truth. Notice how it feels. At first, it might feel strange or even untrue, but over time, your mind will start to accept it as reality. Another way to enhance this practice is by combining it with visualization. As you repeat the words, close your eyes and visualize your goal in detail. Picture yourself already living that reality. Engage all your senses, See it, feel it, hear it. The more real it feels, the more powerful the impact on your subconscious. Let me share a personal tip that has worked wonders for many people. Create a journal called My Already Have Journal. Every day, write down the things you already have as if they're true right now. For example, write, I already have financial freedom. I already have a loving partner. I already have a successful business. This simple exercise helps reinforce the belief and trains your mind to focus on abundance. Remember, the power of these words isn't just in saying them, it's in living them. You have to act as if it's already true. If you're saying, I already have a healthy lifestyle, but still eating junk food every day, there's a disconnect. Your actions need to align with your words. And here's an important thing to keep in mind. Don't be discouraged if things don't change overnight. This is a practice, not a quick fix. The man from Newcastle didn't win the lottery the day after he started saying these words. It took time, consistency, and trust in the process. The universe is always listening. When you declare, I already have, the universe begins rearranging circumstances to match that reality. But it requires you to hold that belief, even when there's no immediate evidence. This is where most people give up too soon. They let doubt creep in and cancel out all the positive momentum they've built. So, here's your challenge. For the next 21 days, practice saying these words every morning. Write them down in your journal. Say them out loud. Visualize the life you want as if you already have it. Pay attention to how your mindset shifts, how your energy changes, and how new opportunities start appearing. To wrap it up, these 3 words, I already have, are more than just a mantra. They're a tool for transforming your life. They help you break free from scarcity thinking and move into a state of abundance. They help you believe in the impossible and open the door for miracles to happen. Here's one last tip. Surround yourself with reminders of what you already have. Create a vision board with images that represent your goals. Look at it every day and repeat your 3 words. This visual reinforcement helps anchor your belief even deeper. Think of these words as a key. Each time you say them, you're unlocking another door to the life you desire. The more you practice, the more those doors start opening. Let's talk about where most people go wrong with manifestation. Because here's the thing, it's not just about thinking positively and waiting for good things to show up. The truth is, many people give up too soon or make common mistakes that block their progress without even realizing it. The first mistake? Expecting instant results. You know how it goes. Someone tries visualization for a few days, doesn't see any big changes, and decides it doesn't work. But manifestation isn't a magic trick. It's a process. Think of it like planting seeds. You wouldn't plant a seed and expect a tree to grow overnight, right? It takes time, nurturing, and patience for those seeds to grow. Manifestation works the same way. Another common mistake is letting doubt creep in. Let me tell you, doubt is like hitting the brakes on your manifestation journey. The moment you start second-guessing yourself, you slow down all the progress you've made. It's okay to feel uncertain sometimes, but the key is not to dwell on it. Instead, acknowledge the doubt and then refocus on what you want. Remember, your belief needs to be stronger than your fear. Then there's the issue of mixed signals. You might say you want financial abundance, but if your actions are rooted in scarcity, like hoarding money or avoiding investments out of fear, you're sending conflicting messages to the universe. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions all need to be aligned with your goal. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes is trying to control how your manifestation will happen. Trust me on this. When you get too attached to how things should unfold, you limit the universe's ability to deliver. Sometimes the best opportunities come in ways you'd never expect. The key is to stay open and trust the process. Here's what you can do to avoid these mistakes. First, set realistic expectations and give the process time. Second, practice self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts and actions. Are they aligned with your goals? If not, make adjustments. Third, when doubt creeps in, counter it with gratitude. Focus on what's already going right in your life. Gratitude is a powerful way to shift your energy back to a positive state. And most importantly, don't give up too soon. Stay consistent, trust the process, and keep your beliefs strong, even when the results aren't visible yet. Remember, the Newcastle man spent years visualizing before he won the lottery. Success takes time, but when you stay committed, amazing things start to happen. Here's another thing to keep in mind. Manifestation is a daily practice. It's not something you do once and forget. Think of it like building a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it gets. Small daily actions, like repeating affirmations or visualizing your goals, keep you in the right state of mind. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's books, podcasts, or people who lift you up. The environment you create plays a huge role in keeping your beliefs strong. Visualization is powerful, but let me be clear, it's not a substitute for action. Manifestation requires you to take aligned action. You have to act like the future version of yourself who already has what you desire. So, what does that mean? It means making choices and decisions that align with your goals. For example, if your goal is financial abundance, you can't just sit at home and wait for money to fall from the sky. Start by managing your current finances better, learning new skills, or seeking out new opportunities. These actions are part of the process, and they help you step into the version of yourself that you're visualizing. Think of it like a bridge. Visualization builds the bridge in your mind, but action is what allows you to cross it. The more aligned your actions are with your vision, the faster you'll reach your goal. Let's say your dream is to run a successful business. What would your future self do today? Maybe they would network with potential clients, create a business plan, or start building a website. Even small steps, when taken consistently, create momentum. One important thing to remember is that aligned action doesn't have to be huge or dramatic. It can be as simple as changing your mindset or saying yes to an opportunity you would normally avoid. The key is to move in the direction of your goal, even if it's just one step at a time. And here's the magic. Once you start taking aligned action, the universe seems to meet you halfway. You'll notice opportunities appearing out of nowhere, random connections, unexpected resources, or doors opening at just the right time. So ask yourself, what's one action you can take today that aligns with your goal? Write it down and commit to it. The future version of yourself will thank you for it. Another thing to keep in mind is that aligned action builds confidence. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that your goal is possible. Each action, no matter how small, becomes evidence that you're moving closer to your desired reality. That sense of progress fuels even more action, creating a powerful upward spiral. Here's the ultimate realization. You are the creator of your reality. No one else, no outside circumstance, just you. The combination of visualization, the law of assumption, and taking aligned action gives you all the tools you need to shape your life. The story of the Newcastle man is living proof of how powerful this process can be. He believed it, he lived it, he embodied the energy of already being a winner long before his numbers were called. That kind of belief isn't magic, it's a powerful mindset shift that anyone can apply. But let's get real. This isn't always easy. Doubt will creep in. There will be days when your belief wavers. That's completely normal. The key is not to give up. Push through those moments with trust and consistency. The universe always listens, but it also requires you to meet it halfway. You have to show up. Show up for yourself, your dreams, and your vision. Every time you visualize, every time you take action, every time you repeat those 3 words, I already have, you're building momentum. Think of it like stacking bricks to create a bridge toward your goal. The more bricks you stack, the stronger that bridge becomes. And here's the exciting part. Once the momentum builds, it's unstoppable. Suddenly, things that seemed impossible start aligning. People appear at the right time, opportunities knock on your door, and life begins to unfold in ways you couldn't have predicted. So, take a moment right now and ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to create? Because the truth is, The power has been in your hands all along. The question is, are you ready to use it? Remember, every great journey starts with a single step. Each small action reinforces your belief and brings you closer to your goal. It might not happen overnight, but with time and trust, your reality will transform. The key is to stay consistent, stay open, and keep believing, no matter what. Because that's when the real magic happens. So, here we are at the end of this journey. But really, this is just the beginning for you. Everything we've talked about, the law of assumption, detailed visualization, the power of 3 words, and taking aligned action, it's all within your reach. The key to all of this is consistency, not just in thinking about what you want, but in living it, feeling it, and taking action every single day. You're not waiting for something magical to happen. You're creating it, step by step, brick by brick. Think about what the Newcastle man did. He didn't just sit around hoping for a miracle. He visualized, believed, and acted as if he had already won. Day after day, he built that belief until it became his reality. That's the kind of commitment we're talking about. Now let me ask you this. What's stopping you from doing the same? Maybe it's fear, maybe it's doubt, or maybe it's just not knowing where to start. But here's the good news. You've already taken the first step by watching this video. The next step is up to you. Start small. Pick one thing you can do today to align with your goal. Maybe it's writing down your vision in detail, spending 5 minutes visualizing it, or saying those 3 powerful words. I already have. Whatever it is, do it with intention and belief. And remember, this isn't about perfection. There will be ups and downs. Some days will feel easier than others. But if you stay consistent, trust the process, and keep showing up for yourself, you'll be amazed at what you can create. The universe is always listening. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions are constantly shaping your reality. So why not shape it into something extraordinary? Why not create the life you've always dreamed of? The power is in your hands. One more thing. Don't forget to celebrate the small wins along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you want. Be patient with yourself and trust that every effort is bringing you closer to your dream reality.